Welcome back to another episode of Life Advice You Don't Hear in Church. I'm Tiffany Dawn, this is my husband James, and last week's video about what he thought of my 80-pound weight gain, that video got us thinking. This crazy
Mostly
thought.
Tiffany thinking.
This crazy thought that goes against so much of what I was taught about men and women growing up. Everything.
I feel like you're clickbaiting everyone. But you
really
do feel
does,
this dramatically.
I feel this very dramatically. And here's the crazy thought. What if women are just as visual or even more visual than men? Here's what I was taught growing up. Women dress modestly because guys are visual. As if we aren't too. So I want to talk about this in our own lives and then kind of wonder what it's like for you guys. Please comment below. Like, is this true in your life and the people you know? Or is it not true? Why or why not? I want to hear the comments.
Yeah, because I definitely have always heard, I think in and out of church, men are way more visual than women.
Oh yeah,
men are
secular
visually
culture,
stimulated.
church culture, all of it.
Yeah.
So I guess my first question is, what does it mean for you to be visually stimulated? What does that even look like?
Like when I think about my single friends when I was in college, in a fraternity, all trying to meet girls, we would talk, oh, so-and-so's hot. Oh, I think so-and-so's hot. And I think a lot of times it comes down to curves. So definitely not hair. It's not, you might remark, oh, so-and-so has a beautiful eyes. It's not a nose. It's like the curve of the chest, the curve of the waist, the curve of the butt. Those are the things, the legs, that I think to a guy, that's what makes a girl hot.
So whether or not a girl's dressed up and has her hair done and her makeup done, like, it isn't so much a thing.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, to me, if you're attracted to someone and they're dressed up, they look even hotter. But if you don't think someone is very, very hot, or you're not super attracted to them, you could say, oh, they're wearing a nicer outfit. But it doesn't all of a sudden take them to like, oh my goodness, I was never attracted to you before, but now that you're all dressed up, I think you're incredibly hot. Certainly, I think for a lot of guys, certainly for me, the more skin I'm seeing, the more I'm like, I want to look a little bit more. So in that sense, the outfit does make a difference.
So when it comes to sex, if I'm like taking my clothes off, you're like,
oh yes,
interested right away.
Yes.
Like very like visual in that sense.
Absolutely. You're showing me more skin. I'm thinking, can we go in the bedroom now?
Yeah. I remember being on a trip to Europe together, and every day I wanted to get up and spend some time like doing my hair and my makeup and my outfit and looking beautiful. And I thought that would like mean a lot to him. I'm like thinking like, oh, he's gonna feel so lucky that I love to do this. And he was like, sweetie, like, come on, chop. Like,
I was like, we are in a foreign country.
Yeah.
We've never been here. I don't want to be in this Airbnb room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out.
And I'm like, don't you care that I want to look cute? He's like, no, I don't. And I was like, what the heck? I love when he takes the time to get dressed up and look cute. He couldn't care less if I do. I mean, it's not that you don't like it. It's just there's things you'd rather do.
Yeah, it's not as meaningful.
So I guess for me being visual, like, it's kind of two-part. Like the way your body looks, like how if you're exercising and you have some muscle definition, that is very attractive to me. But also the clothes that you wear. It's like more than just the visual piece of like what your body looks like. I feel like for me, there's like more than just that. It's also like the clothes you wear, the way your hair is cut. If your clothes fit you nicely, if you wear gray sweatpants, OMG, like.
Well, what is it about? I don't think gray. Like, what about gray sweatpants?
Isn't that like a universal thing for women? No, like gray sweatpants that fit well are so attractive. Like,
really?
Isn't that like a thing, ladies? Back me up here in the comments.
I don't know.
Does that matter to you?
I need to be taking notes here on what you find attractive, because it doesn't necessarily all make sense to me.
Right, and but
it's not like I have bigger arms, so you're like, ooh.
I mean, muscle definition is.
But it's more
attractive.
Definition as opposed to size.
Or as opposed to certain body parts. Yeah.
Oh,
like
okay.
as opposed to size. Yeah, it's more like
so
that.
You're not rolling through and thinking, wow, so and so has big biceps, very hot.
Not at all. No. It's more just like, that like tone and like the outfit and the way it fits and like taking the time to like look nice and dress up a little. Like that is all very.
I need to rethink a lot of what I'm doing here.
Very attractive, but also like very like makes me more interested sexually. Like for sure, and there's a big difference. And so like I think I wonder like for him it's easy. Like take off my shirt, he's down.
Yeah.
And like for me.
Just show me some skin.
Yeah, and for me it takes me a little longer to get into it sometimes, but part of it is like the visual piece. Like I think for women we don't always have that visual piece there because guys don't realize it matters. Like I think it's like or they don't
Yeah.
realize in what ways it matters. And you could
Can't speak for everyone, but I'm learning a lot here.
And so I just wonder, like, is this a thing for you other ladies? Like, do you guys feel this way too? Does this make a difference? Because for me, it's a big difference. And I've never felt like I knew how to explain it or that I even could explain it. And like, I think women are even more visual than guys, or at least just as visual as guys, and maybe in different ways and different ways for different people. But man, have we been missing out. Like, guys, you should be the ones dressing modestly. If you don't want girls' attention, wear a paint-covered baggy t-shirt. You'll be fine. Just saying. So anyway, comment below. Thanks for listening to this crazy idea. Bye, guys.